Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Kings tonight. Once again, guys, the Lakers beat the Kings again on the road in Sacramento, 103-99 in a thriller win tonight in Sacramento tonight against the Kings. And, guys, it was just an amazing win, amazing turn of events, down to the wire, a thriller performance by the Los Angeles Lakers once again on a 3-game winning streak and again beating the Kings 3 times this season. I mean, talk about just the type of aggression, a type of motivation. I mean, it was just the Lakers went into Sacramento back to back with a win. And it was just in convincing fashion. In the first one, they kind of struggled a bit when it came to their offensive side of things, but their defense is what really came to the table tonight against the Kings tonight. I mean, it was just sensational performance by the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight against the Kings. And I'm seeing a comment coming in from Ghetto Rabbit. Welcome to the live stream. Back-to-back Queens dub. Absolutely. Instead of calling them the Kings, they should call themselves the Sacramento Queens, if anything like that. So I agree with you on that, and everyone on this platform when it comes down to that. So great win tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, a back-to-back win, 3-game winning streak as it stands now for the Los Angeles Lakers when it's all said and done. And it was just in convincing fashion, I have to say, when it came down to it. Now, unfortunately, there were some struggles. I mean, obviously, as I already mentioned, the offensive side for the Lakers. But their defense is what really came to the table when it's all said and done out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So I really can't wait to get into the stats and who stepped up in this game. Obviously, LeBron James had a dominating performance out there tonight. Anthony Davis offensively was a bit of a no-show when it came down to it, but defensively, though, he was there for the Lakers when it came down to it. And then just there's been, some players tonight on the Lakers just played their role to help us win this game out there tonight. It was kind of like a continuation of what we saw from the last game against the Sacramento Kings, on Thursday, and then just continued on into the road trip in Sacramento against the Kings tonight. So what a great back-to-back win for the Los Angeles Lakers, guys. They showed up. They stepped up in this game tonight. Really can't wait to get into the stats. But before anything, like always, please be sure to like this live stream. Of course, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So please be sure to follow me all across social media. And, of course, subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSN on YouTube. Guys, we're getting close to 5,000 subscribers. So if you guys share my live streams, share my videos all over social media, get the word out there on the internet about ZSN for those of you who are Laker fans, diehard Laker fans, who wants news, rumors, updates, speculations about the Lakers, especially now when it comes to trades and all that for the Lakers to improve their roster. This is the channel for you. So please make sure to hit that notification bell and, of course, subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. And I really appreciate it. We're 400 subscribers away from reaching 5,000. So let's make that a reality. Let's make that happen at the end of the season. So let's hope for that. So I'm reaching that goal, hopefully. So let's make that happen. So without further ado, let's just get right into the Lakers win tonight in Sacramento in the back-to-back game in Sacramento against the Kings. The Lakers went out there and dominated in convincing fashion out there tonight, 103-99. The Lakers is just another same formula of what we saw from the Lakers in the last game against the Kings. They went out there, played aggressively in the first half, especially in the first quarter, up by, I believe, 6. And then they just continued on after the fact. Sure, they kind of struggled a bit offensively moving forward into the second quarter, going into the third. And then obviously the Lakers just turned on their defensive efforts out there tonight and just did it in convincing way out there tonight with the efforts that we saw from the Lakers, who just, in general, all of them just played their role out there tonight, except Anthony Davis. Okay, we had to show some criticisms in some of the Lakers' performances tonight, even though they dominated and got the win for the Lakers tonight for LA. It was just Anthony Davis. Offensively, he was a no-show. Let's just be real here. He had 15 rebounds. That's why I said in the beginning of my analysis was that, the Lakers and Anthony Davis tonight, their efforts defensively was well known in this game, and they dominated on the defensive side of the ball out there tonight for the Lakers. And we kind of saw that in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, where their efforts on the defensive side of the ball was well known. And it was very helpful when it came down to it out there tonight. And you can just tell out there tonight, Anthony Davis played very well defensively. He had 15 rebounds and had 3 blocks out there tonight, but his offense was a no-show. He had 10 points out there tonight, went 4 of 10 from the field, and went 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And, thank goodness for Rui Hachimura. If it wasn't for him for tipping that rebound to the Lakers, I don't know how things could have turned out for the Lakers at one point. We could have seen another Orlando Magic moment in the Lakers scenario once again. It was just when Anthony Davis misses free throws, the other team comes out of nowhere and shows some momentum and either shoots a 3 or, just basically tied us to game so we can go into overtime or the other team be up by 2 points at the end of the final seconds left remaining in the game. And it was just that type of scenario that we kind of witnessed from Anthony Davis in that particular moment. But when it's all said and done, thank goodness for Rui Hachimura. And even Anthony Davis mentioned it in his post-game interview, was that, he got a call from his wife and she said, who saved you from the game tonight? That type of talking point. But obviously he knew that Rui Hachimura was the main reason why the Lakers won us the game, because of his rebounding and his skill set that he put up there out there tonight. And I believe Anthony Davis is so grateful to have Rui Hachimura in that particular moment. And there's no doubt about it. He is so appreciative. And he even mentioned it in his post-game interview after the game. So it's well known, and we all saw it. And it was the greatness from Rui Hachimura that we won this game defensively. And in general, this team on the defensive side they showed up in this game when it came down to it. And we get credit where credit is due. I mean, Anthony Davis did have 15 rebounds out there tonight, but his offense was just a no-show out there tonight. He had 5 turnovers, and let's give credit to the Kings for doing that, because they were all over Anthony Davis on the offensive side of the ball, and they just couldn't allow him to score. But LeBron James showed up in this game with 32 points out there tonight with 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. So he is the player of the game when it came down to it. And he showed up when it came down to that particular moment in certain games, in certain situations in this game. So, it was just a good moment for LeBron James out there tonight when it came down to it. And 32 points, as I mentioned, with 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals out there tonight. He did go 1 of 8 from the 3. And in general, the Lakers shot 25% from the 3. But, their defensive efforts was the main reason why we won this game out there tonight. When it comes all said and done, the Lakers, when they turn on their defensive mode, they go out there and win us games. And we've seen that a couple of times throughout this season, especially for this past couple of games now on this 3-game winning streak that we're on. The Lakers do play well defensively when it came down to it. And a perfect example was just tonight. I mean, they showed up in this game out there tonight with their efforts out there. So great job out there for the Lakers defensively, and just a great effort out there tonight for LeBron James, player of the game out there tonight. and out there tonight for the Lakers. So great job out there for LeBron. Rui Hachimura, offensively, same scenario, not the best out there tonight. He had 9 points, but his rebounding was really stood out to me with his 11 rebounding out there tonight, and that big rebound at the end of the game, tip rebound that won us the game. I mean, that was the game winner of that rebounding out there for Rui Hachimura. So, it was a good save. He saved us this game. He saved the day for the Lakers to win this game against the Sacramento Kings, in the back-to-back games. So against them. So, it was a great game for the Lakers and just a great performance out there defensively for Rui Hachimura out there tonight. So great job out there for Rui Hachimura. Played his role on the team. So great job out there for Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves, 16 points. Not bad out there. He stepped up to the plate when it came down to it offensively. 16 points, had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, showing his playmaking, ability out there tonight. So great job out there for Austin Reeves. Max Christie, he did play for 18 minutes though. But I have to say, guys, his efforts for the past couple of games now since he got inserted into the starting lineup by J.J. Redick was that, he plays well defensively for the Lakers. And that's his main trait that he brings to the table. And I think it's been working. I mean, especially when we saw for the past couple of games, the Lakers have a pretty big lead in the first quarter that we've been seeing because of the efforts that we see from Max Christie on the defensive side when he's guarding certain star players. And I think J.J. Redick is basically giving him the keys to do what he can on the defensive side of the ball and play aggressively defensively against certain stars. And it's kind of like a similar situation what we saw from Cam Reddish from the beginning of the season when he got inserted himself into the starting lineup because of his defensive efforts. And we're kind of seeing it now with Max Christie. So hopefully he keeps it up and moving forward with that because, we need the best defensive efforts from the Lakers any chance that we get. Because as we all know, the old saying goes, defense wins championships. So that's what we saw tonight from the Lakers. And I'm not saying the Lakers are getting into the championship discussion now, but they are the 5th seed after this win. After tonight's win, the Lakers are in the 5th seed category when it's all said and done. So they're basically tied with the Clippers, I believe. I might be mistaken. But, yeah, I mean, with it's like a tied race. But at the moment, the Lakers are the 5th seed at the moment. So kudos to the Lakers for achieving that. I mean, just a couple of days ago, they were where were they at? They were at the 7th, or were they the 7th seed or something like that? So they got bumped up in a big way after this win tonight. So great job out there for the Lakers and their efforts and players tonight just playing their role out there tonight. Just great job out there for all the Lakers in the starting lineup. But there's a guy out there tonight that played his role and stepped up to the plate when it's all said and done, being the best shooter for us tonight out there tonight, and especially scoring. Coming off the bench for D'Angelo Russell with 20 points out there tonight with 4 rebounds, 5 assists out there, went 3 of 7 from the 3. And those threes were key moments in the game at certain moments. I believe it was most of it happened in the 3rd quarter or maybe the 4th quarter for D'Angelo Russell out there tonight. He was just playing aggressive, especially on the defensive side of the ball, just guarding, Sabonis at times, and I believe it was De'Aaron Fox at times. I mean, his efforts out there was well needed when we're seeing the lack of performance from Anthony Davis tonight on the offensive side of the ball. So we needed another offensive player, and that's what we saw tonight from D'Angelo Russell coming off the bench for us with 20 points out there tonight with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 of 7 from the 3, and 7 of 13 from the field out there tonight. So he was just all over the place, helping the Lakers out any chance that he get, and that's what we saw from him tonight. If I had to give him, he just basically played his role out there tonight for the Lakers, stepped up to the plate when it came down to it. So great job out there for, D'Angelo Russell out there tonight. And let's give credit to the rest of the Lakers out there tonight for our second unit. I mean, they showed up to when it came down to it, that their efforts on the defensive side. Um, Gabe Vincent, he's lately for the past couple of games has been playing his role on this Lakers team. Finally, we're seeing it after numerous past couple of months and even last season, but injuries played a big role in that. But lately, he has been playing his role, and it's something that we have to really appreciate when it comes to his efforts out there tonight. And honestly, it was just a good performance out there defensively, or just basically him playing his role. The numbers doesn't really show it, but similar situation with Cam Reddish. His efforts at times when it came to the Lakers getting some sort of lead on the Sacramento Kings tonight was well noticeable in the game, and especially when it came to the defense. And Cam Reddish was there at times, especially those 2 steals and 2 blocks that he put out there tonight for the Lakers. He was playing aggressively defensively for the Lakers against the Sacramento Kings. And, just the shooting efforts from Gabe Vincent was well needed, especially at key moments and key situations in the game. 6 points out there with 2 of 3 from the 3. So let's give some credit out there for those guys who just play the role on the team out there tonight. Dalton Connect, he's still learning the ropes. I mean, he's still a rookie, guys. I'm not going to judge him for how he's been playing lately. He's still a rookie. He still needs to learn. So, it's just there are times where he was just on a tear the past couple of months ago. So, but at the end of the day, he's still learning, and I'm not going to give too much criticisms of how he has been playing as of late. But, he's still a rookie. So I don't want to put too much criticism on him when it came down to it. So just saying. But yeah, guys, I mean, what a great win. What a great win for the Lakers, gaining some momentum at the end of the fourth quarter. And, it was just a good situation. The Lakers are now on a 3-game winning streak, beating the Sacramento Kings 3 times this season now, where they have been a lot of expectations out of them were going into this season was that they're going to be an aggressive Western Conference team when it came down to it. And unfortunately, it's just not the case now. And now with the Lakers beating them and JJ Redick, basically finding his, fixing his coaching flaws for the past couple of weeks now, it's just been really good so far. Just the changes that he's been making has been obviously been, working very well for the Los Angeles Lakers. Having Max Christie in the starting lineup and giving minutes to certain players that need them when he's gaining some momentum. And we're kind of seeing it now from JJ Redick. He's learning as he's going as a first-time head coach, and it has to be really admired when it comes down to it. I mean, he's learning his flaws and he's learning his ways, and it's just obviously working out for sure. So really can't wait to see more out of JJ Redick and the rest of the Lakers team moving forward. I believe they face either Monday or either Tuesday, they face the Detroit Pistons. I hope the Lakers will bring their A game instead of just predicting that they will win the game regardless of how bad of a team the Detroit Pistons are. Because as we all know, and we witnessed when it came to facing them on the road in the beginning of the season, it did not turn out to be the type of circumstance when it came down to that. So hopefully the Lakers will bring their A game. I hope so when it comes down to it. So it's they just have to win them. They have to get their revenge against them going into this upcoming week. So hopefully it happens for sure. And I think it's at home, so it should be a win at home for the Lakers. So let's just hope for that. And then there's Christmas Day against the Golden State Warriors, and they have another game against ironically the Sacramento Kings again. So they have to face them again, and hopefully they can get a win against them, because 3 times now this season, the Lakers are 3-0 against them. So let's make it 4-0. Let's hope for that. And then they have the Cleveland Cavaliers at the end of the year, December 31st. So that's going to be a game for sure that I hope the Lakers will bring their A game going into to end the 2024 season year, excuse me, the 2024 year, and going into the new year of 2025 in January, um, with more optimism and more, um, I guess you could say, maybe different roster, hopefully, and better winning aspects going into the new year. But we will talk all about that once we get into the new year. So let's just get done with this year and go into get some wins under our belt and be competitive in the Western Conference with better standings in the Western Conference, that where the Lakers at this particular moment, and just play aggressive moving forward. Hopefully we'll see more of that from the Lakers moving forward. That's my hope. But yeah, let's read some comments here before I end this live stream. Let's see here from Adam, welcome to the live stream. Let's see here. D'Lo is clearly out best bench player. Yeah, I mean, he was honestly the best player on the bench for sure when it comes down to it. I mean, his efforts is, well regarded for sure. I mean, when it comes down to it, and even though the stats doesn't really show it, but Gabe Vincent and Cam Reddish did show up in this game, to be honest with you, Adam. It's just one of those type of situations where the stats and the box score doesn't really show what really their efforts that they show in this game. I mean, honestly, they just played their role. They just played their role on the team, and it just capitalized on the Lakers just winning the game because of it. So, and especially when it comes to Gabe Vincent finally making his shots and playing great defensively, being the 3-and-D guy that we kind of hope to expected to see from him as a Laker during his times with the Miami Heat. We're kind of saw past couple of games now with the Sacramento Kings and these back-to-back games. We've been seeing the Miami Heat Gabe Vincent. So hopefully we'll see more of that moving forward, because he honestly, you can really help this Lakers team win games. And that's just my opinion about that. And I think I speak for everyone when it comes down to that. So hopefully it happens. Hopefully it happens, because he is deserving for sure when it's of the credit for this Lakers win tonight. So along with Cam Reddish, and I don't really want to say too much about Cam Reddish, because his expectations going into the season was that he is going to be a good defensive player and on occasion can shoot threes. And we kind of saw it tonight. I mean, he had 2 steals and 2 blocks against the Sacramento Kings. So, it was a good effort on his part, playing his role along with Gabe Vincent. So, but D'Lo tonight for sure, he played his role on the team for sure. But we needed a second best offensive player when Anthony Davis was not showing up in this game offensively. He showed up defensively for us with those 15 rebounds, and I believe he had 2 blocks in the game. So still, regardless, we need another offensive attack. And sure, Austin Reed had 16 points, but it was just not enough. That's why we need someone else to dominate on the offensive side of the ball, and that was D'Lo. D'Lo scoring, going for those, playing aggressively offensively, guarding players at times for sure, especially when it came to Sabonis. So, it was a good moment on his part to step up for the Lakers. And we're kind of seeing, regular season all-star, D'Lo, but I don't want to jump to the conclusions because it was against the Kings. So, at the same time, we have to credit where credit is due of tonight's win, and just give credit to D'Lo tonight for his efforts out there tonight. So great job out there. 20 points out there tonight for D'Lo for sure. Oh, I see you corrected yourself. Yeah, you meant he is clearly our best. Yeah, I know what you meant by that for sure. I get it. Let's see. Also from Adam, excuse me. Wood, Vando, and Hayes are coming back. That will put us where we need to be. Yeah, I mean, that's good news. I mean, for sure. I mean, we need the depth. We need the size for sure coming back to the Lakers rotation for sure. And the defense for sure to be bumped up with those guys potentially returning. especially for Jackson Hayes. He's been out for sure, so the lack of center position was really hurting the Lakers at times, and along with Christian Wood for sure. But I haven't really seen any updates yet when it comes to Vando and Christian Wood to potentially return. Uh, all indications are pointing at January, but you never know. We could see Christian Wood return at the end of December, but or maybe Jackson Hayes too. But sort of remains to be seen about Vando when he will return. But we just have to wait and see of when those three guys will return soon, because they can help us big time for our second unit with the rotations and size, and for sure just adding a more boost to the defense for the Lakers for sure. So we just have to hope. We just have to hope for that. Yeah, for sure. Where we need to be. Yeah, I mean, that's the basic need. We need those guys to come back so we can beef up our defense and our rotations, and just Anthony Davis taking more time to rest than him being rushed back because of the lack of defense that the Lakers already have when not having those guys on the floor. So just that's good news, I guess. I haven't really read anything yet for me to say anything yet, but hopefully it happens soon. Hopefully it happens soon for sure. But yeah, guys, I mean, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I mean, what a great win. Great win for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight against the Kings again on the road, back to back in Sacramento against the Kings, beating them again on the road, 103-99 in a thriller turn of events, thanks to Rui Hachimura's tipped rebound to win us the game. I bet you Anthony Davis is thanking him for sure, and maybe buying him either a drink or dinner or whatever when it comes to his efforts tonight on the defensive side of the ball. And just in general, the Lakers' defensive efforts tonight was well recognized tonight when it came down to it. So more than their offensive side of the ball. And we kind of saw from Anthony Davis with his offensive woes out there tonight, only having 10 points. And I guess you could say the Sacramento Kings really did their job when it came to Anthony Davis, when it comes to lowering him down to his lack of offense, excuse me. But his defense was well needed out there as well. 15 rebounds for Anthony Davis tonight. So let's give credit where credit is due. He played great for us defensively, but offense, he was just a no-show when it came down to it. And just the rest of the Lakers in general, they played well defensively. That's how we won this game. Their defensive efforts was a big-time win tonight for the Lakers. I mean, it was not just because of the dominant performance from LeBron James, for having 32 points, and D'Lo with 20 points out there tonight, even though it was real needed out there tonight because of the lack of offense from Anthony Davis. But at the same time, the Lakers in general defensive efforts was the reason why we won this game out there tonight against the Sacramento Kings on the road in a back-to-back win in Sacramento against the Kings. I mean, it was just a sensational performance out of the Lakers tonight, and just on this road. Now they get to go back to LA to face the Detroit Pistons, and it's in LA, so it should be an easy revenge win at home against the Detroit Pistons. So let's just hope for that. The Lakers will bring their A game hopefully and get a win against the Detroit Pistons hopefully. So, and then they obviously have Christmas Day against the Golden State Warriors, and then they face the Sacramento Kings again. I believe it's either at home. I believe it is at home, so that could be a winnable one for the Lakers. But again, Lakers have to bring their A game when it comes to facing these type of teams. So let's just hope for that for sure. And then I believe they have which team they have? I think they have the Cavaliers at the end of the year, December 31st. So that could be a tough one, but you never know. Anything could happen. Maybe Lakers will get a win to end the year, but we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see on that. But a lot of optimism, a lot of excitement. Let's hope the Lakers will keep this momentum that they're on moving forward, and hopefully get stack up some more wins with where they're at within the standings. They're the 5th seed at the moment, so it's good the Lakers are climbing back up when other teams are losing. That's why it's just I just hope they just keep this momentum, and whatever JJ Redick is doing, it's obviously working, because the Lakers are tuning in on this momentum that they're on for the past couple of games now. 3-game winning streak. Let's make it 4 on Monday, I believe, when they face the Detroit Pistons. So let's continue on. Let's continue on this drive, end the year on a strong note, and go into the new year with better optimism and better expectations for sure going into next year in 2025. So but yeah, guys, I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. I want to thank Get a Rabbit and Adam for you guys' comments on here. I really appreciate it. Really good conversations for sure. And if you guys haven't yet, those of you who are watching at the moment, we are almost close to 5,000 subscribers. We are 400 subscribers away from reaching that goal. So if you haven't yet, please share my live streams, share my videos all over social media, all over the internet, and just tell your Laker buddies, your friends, your colleagues, or just people that you know who are Laker fans to subscribe to ZSN. And I really appreciate if you show me love, support all over social media. Follow me all across social media with Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. Even though TikTok may get banned, I'm still on it. So I recently uploaded a YouTube reel of my TikTok, of LeBron. So go check that out. Hit that like on that. I really appreciate it. And of course, just follow me all across social media and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, guys. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Let's hope the Lakers will keep this momentum and keep on winning games and being competitive in the Western Conference, because they have the capability of doing so. But, there's times, and we witnessed it for the past couple of weeks, that they haven't been living up to that. But now there's some momentum. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They're beating the Kings and all that. So let's hope that they continue on this drive that they're on. So I'm really looking forward to more wins now, hopefully, moving forward. So thank you all so much for joining me. Hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and follow me all across social media. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.